Big news. So, going to make another election prediction update. And the situation is basically that with his debate performance the other week, Joe Biden just guaranteed that Trump will lose the upcoming election. And that's because Joe Biden is not going to be the eventual candidate on the Democrat side. I have been saying it, people have been saying it, we've noticed it for many, many months and years that Joe Biden has been declining in his cognitive abilities. He's just very, very old. So it's gotten to the point that not just people, random people like me and other pundits, if you can call me a pundit, are talking about it, but insiders and donors and uh, people in other countries all over the world, and just basically it's become too obvious to hide anymore. He cannot continue. He has to drop out. If we are going to survive and if we are going to defeat the menace that is Donald Trump. So this was my last election prediction, and basically showing that at this point, this is the best performance I could imagine Joe Biden having, and it could actually end up being much worse than that with him losing states like potentially Michigan and others like Pennsylvania. But I think that could pretty much be the limit, something like close to what we saw in 2016 with Hillary Clinton. However, now that Joe Biden at least seems to be preparing an exit strategy and that we'll have another Democratic candidate, whether it's Josh Shapiro or Andy Beshear or Gretchen Whitmer, which I think is potentially possible. This is what I think the election is going to look like. With a stronger candidate like Gretchen Whitmer or Josh Shapiro, two of my preferred candidates, I think we are looking at an election that potentially, well, it's tough to give Democrat Florida. I'd say we're looking at an election that looks something like this. I'm conflicted about Georgia. I think Joe Biden had some particular strength in that state that I don't think Shapiro or Whitmer would be able to garner. But I do see the blue wall being very strongly rebuilt, and states like Nevada and Arizona coming back around very powerfully for the Democrats. So this is how I see things shaping up. And yeah, basically just an absolute, you can sort of go and peruse the news waves and see pretty much everywhere you go, it is just sort of disaster spin after disaster spin. Everybody's sort of looking for a new way to tell Joe Biden and his team of manipulators and elder abusers that it's time to step down. Biden is weighing whether to continue in the race. Biden's team scrambles. Pressure is mounting. This is the front page of the New York Times of all places, and yeah, so that's pretty much the situation. My prediction is that Joe Biden is dropping out of the race, and we will have a new Democratic candidate. That spells doom for Donald Trump, and he will not be the next president, no matter who it is on the Democratic side. It's not going to be Trump. It's not going to be Biden. And it just gets crazier from here. So please go ahead and write me a comment and tell me what you think. Subscribe to the video and or the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.